Chapter 1, My Story, From Foster Care to Financial Freedom. I turned instability into opportunity. A mantra born from the stormy nights of foster care and the bright dawn of a determined future. Only 2% of foster alumni achieve financial stability by the age of 30. This statistic wasn't just a number, it was the spark that ignited my determination to redefine what was possible for someone with my beginnings. Learning objectives. By the end of this chapter, you will understand my background, appreciate how the challenges of foster care fueled my resilience, grasp my real estate motivation, discover what drew me to real estate and how I saw the possibility to create lasting stability, appreciate AI's role, learn how artificial intelligence transformed from a curious tool to my indispensable guide. Apply practical life lessons, gain actionable insights, including legal wisdom, life coaching tips, and a tax nugget that can empower your journey. A hook into the past, the seeds of a dream. As a child navigating the fleeting confines of foster care, I vividly remember a particularly cold winter evening. I sat on the worn steps of a shelter, watching breath form in the icy air, when a voice echoed in my mind. I will transform every hardship into a stepping stone. Those words, my silent promise, became the foundation for a journey that would ultimately lead me to financial freedom. Even as a youngster, I felt the sting of instability. The constant shifting between homes, the whispered conversations at night, and the question of whether tomorrow would bring warmth or abandonment shaped my early worldview. Yet, in every hardship, I saw the faint outlines of a future yet to be drawn, a future where every setback was more than a scar, but a seed of possibility. 2. Vivid impressions, the first spark of real estate curiosity. One autumn afternoon, my eyes caught sight of something unusual, a dilapidated property that most would overlook. The faded paint, broken windows, and crumbling bricks seemed to tell a story of neglect. But as I paused, I imagined the transformation. What if this forgotten building could be reborn into something beautiful? What if it could be the foundation of my new beginning? The scene was like something out of a dream. The scene, a quiet side street framed by aging trees in amber and gold. The building, its walls bore scars of time, yet a glimpse of light filtered through a broken window, as if inviting renewal. In that moment, real estate revealed itself as more than an investment. It became a canvas for dreams, a tangible way to overcome and rebuild. I wasn't just looking at a structure, I was witnessing a metaphor for my life, where the remnants of the past could be reassembled into a stable and thriving future. 3. The personal struggle, life lessons from foster care. Foster care taught me lessons that no traditional classroom ever could. I recall a particularly challenging winter night when I huddled under a threadbare blanket in a temporary home, feeling both isolated and determined. My internal dialogue was simple yet powerful. Every setback hides a lesson. Even in darkness, there's a chance to learn how to shine. This internal conversation soon led me to seek out every scrap of knowledge I could find in books, community centers, even conversations with mentors. I learned about the difference between assets and liabilities through the lived experience of scarcity. I came to believe that knowledge, like a key, could unlock the door to a better life. To illustrate the emotional roller coaster vividly, imagine the following dialogue during a mentor session. Mentor, you see, every uncertain path you've traveled so far has prepared you for the challenges ahead. Think of your hardships as bricks, each one building the foundation for success. Me, but what if I choose the wrong brick? What if I build on sand? Mentor, then you learn to reinforce it with knowledge and determination. You reframe obstacles as opportunities. That exchange wasn't just comforting, it was transformational. It set the tone for the mindset I needed to succeed, to see each hardship as a lesson and each obstacle as an opportunity to build something seismically stable. 4. Early setbacks and legal lessons, navigating the maze. My journey into real estate wasn't smooth. My first foray involved a promising property that quickly turned into a legal maze. I found myself in a tense room, surrounded by stacks of documents, and confronted by a lease dispute that threatened to derail everything. In that heated moment, I recall the words of a respected legal advisor, delivered with the precision of a Harvard law professor explaining a case to freshmen. Every clause, every line, holds meaning. Understand them, and you understand the power of your own protection. This was my first real and rigorous lesson in legal literacy. I learned that even in the excitement of a new venture, every decision had consequences. For anyone entering real estate, understanding your legal rights is paramount. As a certified life coach, I later distilled this experience into a simple tip. Life coaching tip: reframe obstacles as lessons. Every legal setback is an opportunity to fine-tune your strategy. And from my experiences as a tax preparer, here's a nugget of insight. Tax nugget: learn early about tax deductions. Even small savings can build into significant financial advantages over time. Saving early isn't just about accumulating money, it's about opening doors to deductions that pay for themselves. Embracing the future: AI as my digital compass. When I was struggling with legal texts and financial spreadsheets, an unexpected ally emerged: artificial intelligence. I'll never forget the first time I saw AI in action, its predictive analytics transforming endless streams of raw market data into clear patterns and opportunities. Imagine standing in a room where numbers dance across a screen like constellations. Every data point seemed to signal a safer investment, a rising opportunity. I thought to myself, AI is my compass in this storm of uncertainty. In 2025, market data revealed that AI-driven models could predict property trends with up to a 30% higher accuracy than traditional analysis. Suddenly, all the guesswork dissipated, replaced by hard data and concrete direction. Using AI was like engaging in a conversation with a wise friend who knew every twist and turn of the market. I would often ask, "What do you see in this data?" and the technology would silently respond with insights that I interpreted as the roadmap toward financial stability. 6. The emotional roller coaster: peaks, valleys, and victory. My journey has been marked by contrasting moments, intense highs of hope and crushing lows of despair. One moment, I was jubilant at the prospect of transforming a crumbling building into a modern home; the next, I was wrestling with the disappointment of a failed investment. Consider the vivid imagery. The high: standing atop a modest renovation project on a crisp spring day, feeling the soft breeze and the warmth of a new beginning. The low: sitting in a dimly lit room late at night, wrestling with the reality of a setback that felt as unyielding as a locked gate. These emotional peaks and valleys shaped not only my character but my decision-making. They taught me that every setback was temporary, a necessary part of a long journey leading to ultimate success. 7. Practical tools and strategies: a timeline of transformation. To help visualize my journey, I created a simple timeline, a sketch that maps out the critical milestones that molded my path. Foster care struggles: lessons in resilience. The spark: discovering a dilapidated property. Early mistakes: learning through a lease dispute. AI's arrival: embracing data-driven guidance. Building financial freedom: transforming setbacks into success. Each milestone is more than just a memory, it's a lesson, a building block that informs every decision I make today. 8. Dialogue, reflection, and call to action. When you read this journey, I want you to feel as if you're sitting right beside me. Picture us having a candid conversation where every hardship turns into a teachable moment. Let's close this chapter with reflection and actionable steps. Dialogue of reflection. Imagine asking yourself, what challenges in my life could be the very bricks I need to build a stable future? Then, reflect on the mentor's words. Every setback is a lesson, embrace it, learn from it, and transform it into progress. Now, here's your call to action. Think and apply. 1. Reflect. Write down one major challenge you face and identify at least 3 ways it might be used as a stepping stone towards something greater. 2. Research. Explore recent market data on property trends and consider how AI might reveal unseen opportunities for you. 3. Educate. Read a beginner's guide on real estate fundamentals. Focus on the differences between assets and liabilities. 4. Plan. Sketch your own timeline, list the pivotal moments in your journey so far and map out your future milestones. 5. Act. Reach out to a mentor, advisor, or community group that can help you transform your obstacles into clear, actionable steps. 9. Key takeaways. 1. Transformation begins with resilience. Embrace your past, knowing that every hardship can lay the groundwork for success. 2. Every detail matters. Vividly capture your experiences. The textures of your memories turn abstract moments into concrete lessons. 3. AI is your guide. Leverage modern technology to support your journey. Think of AI as a trusted friend who helps you navigate uncertainty. 4. Legal and financial savvy is empowering. Understand your rights, learn legal contracts, and use tax strategies to your advantage. 5. Every obstacle is an opportunity. Reframe setbacks as lessons. Your challenges are not the end, but the beginning of growth. Conclusion, begin your journey. My personal voyage from the instability of foster care to the realization of financial freedom demonstrates that transformation is not only possible but attainable through persistence, education, and the strategic use of modern tools like AI. I invite you to take these lessons, embrace your challenges, and set forth on your own journey toward financial freedom and personal empowerment. What's your freedom dream? As you leave this chapter, remember, the path to financial stability begins with questioning the status quo, reimagining possibilities, and taking that first bold step toward change. Chapter 2. Chapter 2, Real Estate Basics for Beginners. 70% of millionaires built wealth via real estate. This striking statistic shows how real estate can be a powerful path to wealth. Whether you're just starting out or already on your journey, understanding the basics of real estate is like discovering the secret recipe for success. Learning objectives. By the end of this chapter, you will be able to grasp property types, understand the differences between houses, apartments, and other real estate options. Understand location value, recognize why a property's location can greatly affect its worth. Differentiate buying versus renting, learn the key advantages and considerations of owning versus renting property. Discovering real estate, an introduction. Imagine stepping into your favorite candy store. Every candy represents a unique opportunity waiting to be enjoyed. In real estate, each property is like that candy, full of potential and yet to be picked by someone who sees its value. When I started learning about real estate, I quickly realized that the fundamentals were simple, yet they laid the groundwork for a lifetime of smart investment decisions. Real estate is more than just buildings and money, it's a gateway to creating security, wealth, and long-term freedom. And every opportunity begins with understanding the basics. 2. Exploring property types. Real estate comes in many forms, and knowing the differences is the first step towards a successful investment. Think of it like browsing an assortment of candy, each type has its unique taste, appeal, and purpose. Property type chart.